round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Now it's JCM, Jacory Krasny-Marik.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And third and 8 now.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jump from his legs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
Ready? 19, cut 19.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
They go play action. Daniels.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38.
Kalijah Kancey forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Third and long.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Now Daniels.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
A first carry for Rachaad White.
And flags come as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's White.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Once again, it's White.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rachaad White.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. McLaughlin now to kick this one away.
That's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Harden fighting ahead at the 15. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
65, 19.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on the last time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
14. Commanders 6.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football, Shane, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
first down. Here's White. And he'll bring this one inside the 45.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Second and 3.
180. What's up?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chimere Dike, 34 yards. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Chase McLaughlin to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Go street.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Steady.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
70.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt.
Here's Jones. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Up the middle, Jones. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 3. Throw it. Mayfield. That's complete to DK. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and bring to the sideline and make a catch.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 2nd and 3. Mayfield down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Quick throw, Mayfield completes it. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Now he's loose at the 40.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Hey, alert 33.
From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They moved all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Play it right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
Fielded at about the 28. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
They run straight ahead here with White. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Buccaneers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunate for them, have to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 62 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Commanders 13.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They give to White on the option.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Run. 180! Kings! What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. And it's off the mark, incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got it in.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Point it right. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
180. Alert.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Checks it down, Krosky Merritt.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll look to throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's caught by Durham.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hey, alert! Run.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bucs are moving closer to a day now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run once more with JCM. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're putting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go now. Rita, go.
On 1st down, it's Krosky Merritt.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
2nd and 11. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lane. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
First down. A gain of 15. And the Commanders' first down.
A run inside. Krosky Merritt.
Give them 3 on 1st down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
They just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
As he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
180.
Now Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Killing me, back to back. up. I've been trying to keep it cool with these little. They tried to start the too late. My finger was already on. Call me Shovel Man. She like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me. Know you probably smell it. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stretch. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your hip? I told Brody to walk behind so he can catch me.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
I hope y'all brought your coats because the wintry weather isn't stopping anytime soon. And away we go from Lumen Field. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying grounded with Swift. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams to throw here. 3rd and 1. Pass brought in by Burton. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st down, here's Swift. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth down, pass coming. He connects downfield. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. What a play to beat this defense on fourth down. 23 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Gonna run here. Kyle Monangai. And they're gonna be humbled here on first down. Gonna wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just these quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who gotta have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Bears get the game's first points here in the second. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, Milrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Williams on the play action. He rolls to his right. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And it doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Roll. Let's go.
Staying with Walker. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Running with Walker again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Trying for it, it's Walker. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
Those defenders...
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Headed out right. Now he takes it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it again. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. Down the left sideline he goes. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Going run again with Swift. Jukes away from one. Dancing past him. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
At the 34-yard line.
The screen pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
What is up? Cover.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the red zone now. That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
What is it?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. This one's caught. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to 1st and goal.
Just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6.
Here we go. Ronaldo. Punch first.
This time looking to throw. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears tie and can take the lead here in the second. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. Jackson throwing for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Williams will look to throw. From left side finds Burden. He's out in the clear. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead on the first play of the drive. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take a slim 2-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Play fake, Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. We've set it down from 37. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's back. Derrick Henry was the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing again is Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So a tough third down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Lamar throwing again. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. This one left for Lamar. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll throw for it. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for 1 more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Well, they were just 1 away from the strikeout, Brock, but their 3rd attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Throws this one deep down the right side. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Going again on second, Williams. And it looks great flying through the air rush, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. Check down into the hands of Swift. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This drive stop.
Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give him the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They want to scheme, 'cause I want to sing. And she want the team. And she want the team. She want the team. I'm a die about. I'm a day rushing to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm one away from that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype is out. I've been married them, but I can't wipe and I'm wiping. I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that. Yeah, different than all of them rats. My heart is a test. Lab on them outside, stuff in the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back like ill. Y'all gotta sell that. And the waist can't get they belt back. If I fell back, that girl felt that. Just these Jones, I just these spell check. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give him the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. Give me a team.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow.
Cousins.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It needs just second and 10.
Now Cousins.
That's brought in downfield by London.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
64 yards.
And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And going right back to Walker. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Darnold. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And the Falcons, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. That's out quickly to London. There he goes left side. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Walker now first and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Down to about the 22 here. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 22 now, here's second down and 3.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Darnold down to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Darnold a sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Hey, we're good. What? Hey, Steamer. What's that?
Here's Cousins. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got a man. Complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Darnold. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
First, listen to me. Hey, no, easy. Stop.
Following the interception, Cousins. Now a run here off the arc. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, Cousins. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup at 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Here is 3rd and 5.
Good route.
Cousins now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will be a Seahawks first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back to Walker on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5. Yeah, Darnold's going to change the play. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And Walker once more. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's
Hey, no, easy. Go hard. Yellow, two. What's that?
Back near the goal line, Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 13-yard line.
Good route here. Yo.
Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle, caught by London.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
At the 33-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Black. Lucky 48.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Yo, bro, you hear me, son? You hear me, son? You happy you beat me, brother?
Robinson with another carry.
Nigga can't enjoy his meal or playing the game. That shit crazy.
And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to an Atlanta first down.
Yo, we can rematch it again. I'll add you, bro, if you're so confident. I got you, bro.
Hey, flipper.
You from Atlanta? Or Georgia, rather?
Throwing here, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Underneath. What that is? Underneath. Making Georgia and Atlanta. You over there by Mercer, bro. Over there in Afghanistan, bro. I know, I'm from Atlanta, bro. I know how it is.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides.
Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Brewing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.